John Antonic, go ahead.
I beat Greg Hunter to the punch. It's me first. The uniqueness of facing an option team, uh, I'm sure you probably faced some of this in high school a little bit, right? So
Yeah,
there's some familiarity there with it.
yeah, bro. We played versus Bridgeport. That's all they ran every play, and it's familiar, but I haven't played against it really in the last like 4 years or so. But just watching film and everything, it's kind of coming back, and we're getting taught how to play the option, play a lot of the blocks they do. So that's kind of what we're doing this week.
Carly Nevis.
That's kind of funny that Army reminds you of Bridgeport. How weird has it been knowing that you're preparing this week for your last college game ever?
It's emotional, but at the same time, I know I got some more football to play, so it's not really like hitting me as hard as it would if I didn't. But it's kind of crazy because it's like mine and Dante's last game. I think of it not as so much my last college game. It's kind of like my last game with Dante, like guaranteed game. So it's emotional, but we're going out. We're going out with a bang. So I'm excited.
Greg Hunter.
So, with that said, you may not spend Christmas with your family for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
you could be gone next holidays, and for many to come. So, did you drink that in a little bit? Did you think about that at all?
I did, yes. During Christmas, I was like, dang, it's possibly my last Christmas being in Fairmont for a while because, in the NFL, you never know where it's going to take me. I might be end up across the country or somewhere close. You never know. So just this last guaranteed Christmas with my family for a while, it hit a lot, but I just soaked it in and enjoyed it.
John Antonic.
Curious, getting back to the Army system, do you have to kind of protect your ankles a little bit because the game's going to be played low?
Yeah, for sure. We watch film. They fire off the ball real low. They're very disciplined. They're nasty. They're just good. So we just got to respect that. And we're getting taught how to, go against the cut blocks. Every week. I mean, every day this week. In the last couple weeks, honestly, we've been just getting to that kind of technique. And we're preparing and we're going to be ready. That's for sure.
Back to Greg.
So, Darius, besides cut blocks, I mean, as a defensive lineman, what else do you have to do maybe a little different against this team? Can you be as aggressive, or do you have to be more aggressive? Which way?
Oh, you gotta be more aggressive. You're watching a film. Army's a very disciplined team. They come off the ball hard, low, every single snap, and they do not quit till the whistle's blown. So you gotta be more aggressive. You gotta just tap it to a whole nother level this game, and we understand that, and we are going to. So it's gonna be fun.
Cody Nesper.
Darius, you've talked this year about how it's kind of your role in Dante and the whole defensive line to kind of eat up blocks so the linebackers can clean up. Does that still apply against an option team?
Honestly, yeah, but no. It's kind of a play your game type of game. They come off the ball, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna run the ball. So we always gotta do our jobs and play complementary football. Because if one person jumps out their gap this week, it's touchdowns, and we know that. So we just gotta be more disciplined and more in tune and focused in this game too. So.
Greg, go ahead.
Are players going to miss sort of the entertainment side of bowl games? You usually go down a few days, do a few things that are fun. You going to miss that?
Yeah, it's different because, like before COVID, we go down a week before and then enjoy our time, do stuff there. Like we went to Orlando my sophomore year, went to Universal Studios, and we had fun. But, since COVID hit, you can't really do any of that. So we're treating it like a regular away game. But it sucks because, I mean, the freshmen don't really know what that feels like, and also it's not very good for the Tupper class because like we know what it feels like to go to a ball game, and now we can't. It's just kind of like a regular away game. But at the end of the day, we got a game to play, and it's a business trip. So we just got to just prepare and just do the right things and win.
Back to Carly.
Darius, coach was saying that you, in particular, are proof that there can be great in-state players come from West Virginia. How much does it mean to you that like kids growing up in West Virginia look at you like I want to be like Darius kind of when I grow up?
It means a lot because when I was younger, I'd go to football camps and they'd be like, "Where are you from? Where are you from?" I'd be like, "West Virginia." They're like, "Oh, they got football players up there." What? I'm like, yeah, we're just as good as everybody else. There's just not many of us. You just gotta just find them. And ever since then, I've just believed in that, and now I'm proof that there's ballers here. You just gotta just find them. And yeah, because we're not from Florida or Texas, California, that don't mean we can't play ball. We got Randy Moss, one of the Hall of Fames coming out of West Virginia. Ryan Switzer. We have a lot of people, and just I want to be that person that they name also. So that's my dream.
Kevin Kinder, go ahead.
We've seen the staff has tried to get you all some activities to make this a little bit more like a bowl thing. So, looking at the trip to the Wisp, who was the best defensive lineman on the snow? Who did the best?
Like on the tubing, you talking about? So all of us went together. Like there was a lot of times where like we out there, like there's allowed to be 4 of us in a group at a time. And I think the funniest one was Sean Martin because he's so tall and over the humps, his feet would touch. It was very awkward, but it was very funny. So I think he did the best, and I think he had the most fun also.
Back to Cody.
Darius, for a guy like you who has NFL aspirations, what goes into deciding to play in the bowl game? Obviously, the last few years we've seen a lot of high-profile players opt out.
I love football, and I'll play as much football as I can anytime, anywhere. And if I have an opportunity to play another game, especially with my teammates and my brother, I'm going to play it, and there's no questions about it. And I see people opting out, but it's just because I respect everybody's decisions regardless because I don't know what situations they have or like what goes into it. But for me individually, I have one more game left to play with my brother, guaranteed, so I'm going to do it, and I'm going to have fun.
Greg Hunter, go ahead.
So what is your schedule after the bowl game? I mean, you go out to, a training camp right away, start working with the trainer. What do you do?
Yeah, 2 days after we're done, I go to Florida and train for 3 months. So I'm getting started there. So I got about 2 days off and then ready to back go again.